Hello, it's me and this is Miss Toni. This is 2Geeky for the Streets with me, Bunny Themelis. This episode is sponsored by Miss Toni's cuteness. Isn't it so much? Okay, so I'm going to answer a question that I've been asked a bunch of times, and it's whether my real name is Bunny. No, I don't have those kind of hippie parents. Okay. Where'd I get it? Well, I'll tell you this amazing, cool story. When I was about 12 years old, I was really into comic books. It became an obsession of mine at about 8 years old, and now it was just crazy. On one occasion, I went with my family to Canada to visit my Canadian family. And in Canada, in the afternoons, they showed this amazing cartoon called Sailor Moon. And that was my first exposure to fighting evil by moonlight. And I was like, oh my god, I love this. Sailor Moon tuxedo mask. And then my cousins were like, this is not cool. We are embarrassed. And I was like, I don't care, I'm 12 and I have no sense of coolness whatsoever in my body. So I really love Sailor Moon. And then once it became possible to collect an English translation of the comic book, the manga of Sailor Moon, the original, they used to publish it in this magazine called Smile Magazine, and it had Sailor Moon and 3 other, I think, mangas. Only one I can remember, and I can't remember the name. I just know it was like aliens, and they came, and they like went in your body, and then you looked like a human, but you were an alien, and you could just like open your whole body, and it would be like all teeth from your waist and eat people. But the main person in that story was somebody who the alien got it in his arm, and he stopped it, and then just his arm was like a weird shape-shifting alien. So great. Sailor Moon's name as a human is Usagi. Usagi? I don't know if my Japanese pronunciation's up to snuff, but Usagi. It means bunny, though, and I thought, that is awesome. And they just translated her nickname directly into the comic book, so it was just like, bunny, bunny, bunny. And I thought, that is a wonderful nickname, and I don't really have any other connotations for a name like Bunny. And because my name is Jennifer, and there's about 10,000 Jennifers born in the 80s, there was always a bunch around me, so I always had to be Jennifer T. So that's how I became Bunny. And now you know. And don't you feel better that you know that now about me? She will never turn her back on a friend. She is always there to defend. She is the one on whom we can depend. She is the one named Sailor Moon. I was also Sailor Moon in the 8th grade for Halloween. So I continued this on. Here's a picture of that. Now those are my sisters. My sister in the yellow was supposed to be a smiley face and not something from your nightmares. So I'm just clarifying. Bunny, lapin, conejo, lagonaki. I just said bunny in a bunch of different languages. French, Spanish, and Greek to be specific. Whatever, Bunny is a great nickname. Stripper connotations aside. What's wrong with strippers? I love strippers, okay? They smell great and often are so soft and whatever. That's why I vote to unionize stripper ladies.